weird. Pistol.
Oh my.
Couldn't kill anything. Hey, it's mine. Y'all gotta help me out a little bit.
Oh god.
Got it. Yoink. Yoink. Yoink.
Yeah, that's definitely Jeff.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Relax. You are incredible.
Oh my. Oh.
Oh my god!
Oh, here's bro. Oh my god. Oh, there's me. Oh my. Here's me. Oh, there's me again.
Former Sledgehammer Games studio head Michael Condrey claims that Activision makes a decision regarding skill-based matchmaking in Call of Duty. Says that developers have frustratingly little influence. He says, ask Activision. Analytics, skill-based matchmaking, monetization, dedicated server coverage, etc. all driven from Activision's central tech and production teams. They have frustrating little influence on those corporation decisions despite their impact on our games and the COD community. You know, what's weird about that, I feel like Activision treats the different studios differently because we'll get different answers out of the heads or former heads of some of these teams. They all have weirdly different answers. I can't tell if they're just lying or... there's no reason for them to really lie, though. The whole lobby throw a Molotov or some shit? There's been the rumors that skill-based matchmaking is actually legit here on Warzone, but... Yeah, no, not dealing with it. Bye. Such bullshit, man. This game mathematically, with all the armor and shit on this stupid fucking game, everybody just runs in groups and they know that their shots are absolute fucking dog shit, so they just need to group up in numbers, man. Never have any of those landing situations where only one person wants to fucking fight, and when they do, they die. Probably sitting there fucking begging their teammates to land in the same exact building as them. Give me a fucking break. Coward, I'll land in the most fucked up shantytown little house. I don't give a fuck. I'll land by myself with 6 fucking people and I'll come out alive. Except in that scenario. Actually, in most scenarios. But at least the energy's there. Oh no, I've had a couple times now. So a couple days ago, I talked about that skill-based matchmaking thing. I didn't upload yesterday, by the way. Sorry, because Alexis hasn't been feeling well the past few days. Just been keeping an eye on her, just resting and stuff like that, so... Oh god, why do I feel like my fucking teammates just sit on roof?
Downtown, I marked it. It's the tallest building downtown.
I see it.
Oh, okay.
The tallest building on downtown, that's where they want to go. I understand the idea behind the whole thing, you know? You don't want to, you know, end up in an area where whenever you land, you're just gonna get shot from somewhere, I guess, when you're here, but why not just avoid this area entirely? If you avoid downtown in general, you don't have to worry about getting shot from a rooftop.
No, it is. It is. Oh. Okay.
No, I thought it was on top.
Oh,
Okay.
Shoot. That helicopter just fucked up parts of me.
Oh, this is fun.
I promise you I'm going to come back, find that fucking chopper, and I'm going to land back on top of it again. I promise you, you will not forget me, motherfucker. I will make you remember me for the rest of your fucking night. I promise. I will find the nearest fucking chopper near that city, and I'm gonna find you. I will find you, and I'm gonna let—
Oh, fuck. I gotta go buy him back.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't want to play anymore. I don't want to play anymore. I don't care if I could be bought back. I'm worthless. I'm in such a straight fuck it mood. A day off yesterday, I thought I'd be good, but as soon as I got back on this shit, fuck this. Do you think that they have different ideas and different things that they push on these companies and shit, their studios? Do you think they're all treated differently? Do you think that they like look at their stats? Like say for example, if they know the game will be ultra popular, they'll add skill-based matchmaking because they'll have very, very regular players, right? They see that the average player that plays their certain games less or more. So therefore they add skill-based matchmaking based on just trying to get people to play it more, right? So in theory, theory, if a game is less popular over the years, if they see that anything that's produced by Sledgehammer doesn't get nearly as much traffic as, say, Treyarch or some shit like that, maybe they go and decide, hey, we'll add skill-based matchmaking to this certain game because of one of these reasons. I don't know what the reasons are or whatever, but I was gonna say though, I've been matched up with, yesterday I got into like 2 different games where I literally had a level 1 with somebody in here that I guess they were duoing or whatever, and they came right in here. First game, they end up getting me. The guys will be a higher level, they're trying to get their friend into it. They decided, hey, it's fucking free, we're in quarantine and shit, so of course. Dude, what the fuck? Vault! See how the 725 is.
Oh, fuck, dude.
I'm so lucky. Can we not fight this? Are we too weak for this? We could go do something else. I'm not even gonna bother with this shit. I don't have a really much of a ranged weapon for this, so. What? I can't believe he actually jumped down to chase me. I didn't think his brain was that little. That blows my fucking little brain. Cannot believe he had that much of a fuck. Last night I found like my perfect sensitivity that I've been messing with. So I saw that Sprat on his stream. He was using 1010. So I'm leaving it on 10 sensitivity so my reg gunning is a bit more controlled. I could be accurate at 12, 14 sensitivity, stuff like that. But once it gets above that, I start missing too many crucial shots, especially at distance and stuff, just because of the adjustment and everything. And of course, aim assist is not going to just lock onto the target with me. So I turn my sensitivity down, but I've turned my high zoom up to 1.3. Fratty's is, I think, 1.5, which feels a little fast, but all those clips that were there in the beginning with the sniping and all that shit, that was on that new sensitivity. So I feel pretty confident with it. I like it a lot. Sure, it might not look as crazy or over the top or anything like that, but it looks good. I feel accurate. I feel confident. I don't feel uncomfortable if I go and pick up a different type of weapon now. There's always that slight discomfort that I had whenever I went and picked up, you know, just a random SMG or some shit on the ground. Not because I don't think I can use it, but because I know that my sensitivity is not the most optimal one for it. Even 10 is considered a little high, really. It is. So it's still up on the higher side than what people would usually run, but really if I want to pad my stats though, I should just go and queue with everybody that fucking streams every single day. I mean, people are going to be streaming and uploading and all sorts of shit. People are putting in crazy amounts of hours just because of this whole quarantine thing. I wonder how video games are affected by this whole thing at this point. Obviously, we know a shit ton of people are on, but after everything, really curious how this affects really everything. We've never dealt with any of this kind of shit before in the world, so. Pussy's running, come here. I don't know if skill-based matchmaking exists in here. It's kind of weird to say that it does, considering how quickly lobbies can fill up and shit like that. I'm seeing a lot of people say that controller players are abusing cross-platform and shit, but I'm pretty sure if I actually turn off crossplay, I actually will get into PC lobbies because that's my platform, since I'm controller on PC. Right? People say it's input-based, but I'm pretty sure I end up actually in PC lobbies. Congratulations, you all die in the gas, I guess. That's how bad you guys didn't want to fight us. You guys didn't want to fight us so bad that you stayed in the fucking gas. Like, honestly, that needs to happen to more and more players every single time, because you motherfuckers gotta move. You think there's a team up here? Probably. Oh, there is. You ain't getting that kill. Sorry. I didn't realize my parachute wouldn't open. You don't deserve that. I killed myself. The game says so. Let me have this victory here. Data miners have found references to duos and quads alongside other LTMs. Oh yeah, one of the other LTMs I think is a high pace or high action type of game mode. So a lot of people had the complaints between like circles. The first like 2 or 3 circles, all of them just take an increasingly long time. They really just feel like forever. And if they would speed up a little bit, I wouldn't mind that. So I think that they're testing it out with this LTM. Stewie! Interesting to see everybody's setups like working from home and shit. All the professional people we're used to seeing on television and all sorts of other shit like that, they're all like in their houses on like fucking 720p cameras, dog shit microphones. Hey, you guys gotta hit up some of us gamers and shit. Streamers, YouTubers and shit. You guys gotta figure out this microphone situation. Also, the Modern Warfare 2 remastered campaign is supposed to be coming. I'm really sad that it's not multiplayer at all. I understand why, but I'm wondering if I should actually do a playthrough on that. Modern Warfare campaign, people enjoyed watching that, so I mean, why not? Fuck. Guys seem to be on a mission, so I'm just following them, whatever their plan is. Tell me you can't buy that UAV. Buy a UAV. Hurry up, duck boots! He's fucking dead now. I mean, this guy came out of nowhere. I don't know why it took him so long to just buy a UAV. He had 4,500. Isn't a UAV for... The armor! They're both right there. Fuck.
Are you shitting me, dude?
It's all up to me now. Are you fucking kidding me?
Wow. What the hell did I...
Bite my buns. Yeah, your ass is terrible, I'm sure. Not even a good ass. Give me a fucking break. How is he able to just outrun it when my character is sitting here gasping for fucking life? I'm so fucking over it, man. I don't want to fucking play anymore.